on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's early morning. It's about 7:30 right now. Today I'm gonna be messing with the Yukon. I'm gonna go ahead and get this motor pulled today. And to start off, I've got to take off all this core support, radiator. I gotta get all these hookups out of the way, and bumper brackets. Got to take them out the way. So yeah, the main objective is just getting this motor out. That way I can separate it from the transmission and continue to get this motor prepped up for Big Red. And so yeah, today I'm just gonna be, right now I'm gonna focus on getting this core support out. So I guess I'll go ahead and get started, and I'll catch back up with y'all once it's out. All right, I've got the core support off. I just got it off. It's a couple of hours later. Took a little longer than I wanted to, but we're moving along. And so next I'm going to be unhooking all the electrical, and just tackling it away a little bit at a time. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know, another couple of hours I'll be closer to pulling the motor out. Making progress though. All right, everybody, so it's been about a week since the last clip, and anyway, I pulled the motor out. Motor is out. It's been out a few days, and as you can see, this thing is filthy, and all of this is due to a leaky oil pan gasket, valve cover gaskets. And so anyhow, I'm gonna get to separating the transmission and the engine, and then I'll clean up the engine. And as far as the Yukon, just gonna go ahead and find a spot here in the backyard and park it until I can get around to it. So I'm gonna continue with the engine, get it cleaned up. Hopefully in this video I can show you a clip of it painted. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna spray the engine red or not. For sure I will be cleaning it up. The accessory brackets, I'll probably paint them black, maybe like a satin black. And yeah, so I just really need to get a move on this. Every day that passes by is a little bit closer to the end of the month. Right now, as I'm recording, it's already the 18th, so it's going kind of slow, but I'm gonna do my best to get this cleaned up, separated, and get it connected to the transmission. What's going on, everybody? It's been a few days now. I finally got a day off that I can clean up this motor, clean it up, get it prepped up. Hopefully I can get all the gaskets installed. I'm not sure about painting the block. I'm still unsure whether or not I want to do that. The accessory brackets, they are going to get painted, probably a satin black. But the goal for today is just getting it cleaned up, and anything that needs paint, get it painted, install the gaskets. But right now, I've already sprayed it down, but it's really grimy. But there's things I need to remove. I really don't want to remove the distributor or the intake, so if I can avoid that, I will. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll catch back up with y'all once I get it a little more cleaned up and more accessories removed. Show y'all the progress as I go along. All right, everybody, I took off the exhaust manifolds, what else, some brackets, and a lot of the accessories. Like took off the water pump, I took off the coil and some other sensors. But right now I've got it soaking with some degreaser, and I've got this small brush I'm gonna be scrubbing it down with before I spray it. So there's a couple of other holes that I gotta tape off, and then I'll get to spraying it off, cleaning it up, and hopefully I can move on to some gaskets. Get some gaskets, maybe. Still not sure on paint. Here in a bit, I guess I'll decide what I'm gonna do. I just really want to clean it up. It's really dirty, really oily, just caked on everywhere. So I'm trying to detail it as best as I can. I'll catch back up with y'all here in a minute. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the day, but I did get the engine moved, and I've got a canopy up right now. What I don't have is an engine stand, so what I kept it on the cherry picker, and it's a little bit, well, it's quite a bit cleaner than what it was. It's not spotless. There are areas that were a little difficult to get to, a little bit difficult to scrub. I'll probably chip away at it a little more, but right now what I have done is remove the rear main seal, which I've got set right there. That's the old one. It actually came out fairly easy, which makes me think that may have been part of my leak issue when I had the motor in the Yukon. But I know for sure the oil pan gasket was one of the big areas. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and take down the oil pan, replace that gasket, replace the rear main seal, and probably do the valve cover gaskets. And while they're off, I'm gonna clean them a little bit better than what they are now. And if there's time today, I'll probably spray them. If not, I'll just scrub them down real good. Yeah, so I'm gonna get these gaskets replaced. I'll put you on I may put you on a tripod, just a time lapse to show the progress that I'm making. Alright, so I got almost all the pan bolts out. I'm running low on memory card storage, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out. I'll get back with y'all whenever I've got the pan cleaned up and all the gaskets installed. Alright everybody, it is yet another day. It's Monday the 25th. Anyway, this is probably the last clip of the video. It's been a video in the making for like 3 weeks. Anyhow, just wanted to show y'all the accessory things that I had taken off. Motor mounts. These are the oil cooler lines. Not sure if I'm going to reuse them. I don't know if they were leaking or not, but either way, I'll either clean them up or replace them. And then we have the spark plug wires I'm going to reuse. They're still good. The coil as well, and the water pump. If I ever need to replace a water pump, it's not all that hard to replace anyway. It is getting new gaskets. So let me walk you over to the engine. It looks a whole lot cleaner. A whole lot cleaner. I did replace gaskets. Went ahead, I got can't see them, but the valve cover gaskets are on. Got some exhaust manifold gaskets. The oil pan gasket is on. Oil pan's a little bit cleaner. It's still a bit dirty, but anyway, the rear main seal. I went ahead and got the cap and rotor and some new AC Delco spark plugs. So it's on its way. It's looking a whole lot cleaner. I may give it another rinse and scrub. The last thing for me to do, tape these up, of course, get it cleaned up, scraped off, but I've got a new timing cover. I got to remove this pulley along with the harmonic balancer, which I'm about to do. So yeah, that's gonna be the last piece for the motor that I'm gonna stick on there. I ended up deciding not to paint the motor just because of I'm lazy, I guess. But no, on all seriousness, I cleaned it. It's pretty decent. The block itself is black. The heads, I guess they're black, and there's a few rust spots. I'll probably sand them down and just give them a quick spray, but overall the engine's just gonna stay just cleaned up, just the way it looks. So right now I'm gonna get on the timing cover. I might set you up on a tripod just to film, do a time lapse. Trying to think what else. Let's see. I do need a, whatever you call this thing, I forget what it's called. Anyway, need one of those, and the flex plate. I need to stick it back on. It doesn't have any oil right now, but I'm gonna, once I get the motor in, I'm gonna stick I'll put brand new oil filter, all of that. I'm gonna wait till the engine's inside the truck. So it's coming along. It really is. Just I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, as they say. And so the next step for me to do, besides assembling the motor and transmission together, is which I still haven't got to this, I need to remove the battery cable, old motor mounts, remove them, get everything spray painted black. I've got paint already in the house, just need to get it scrubbed down, wire wheeled, and sprayed. I'm really anxious to get these on. As you can tell, these things are shot, they're gone, ready to get those new ones. So yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long. Yeah, so hopefully in another week I'll be able to put out another video. I know it's been about 3 weeks. Thank you to everybody that's been subscribing. I feel like now I'm getting closer to 100, a whole lot closer than what I was. It took about a year just to get to 50, and 50 to 70 has been pretty quick here lately. But anyway, just rambling on. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that like button if you did. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one.